How's it going, everyone? It's Reversal Trader King. Yeah, so I just want to talk about the day trading today. I was day trading Tesla puts. I just want to go over my analysis, what I'm thinking, and this is going to be a real-time report. And if you guys, if you guys want to learn day trading, I really think this is a very highly effective strategy. We're going to go into zero DTEs or weekly options, and you can make massive money on a very short amount of time. Because I want to be in and out. I don't want to be like I had to wait a while, or how long do I need to wait? I want to be literally out within like a 15-minute time frame, max. So I'm gonna base it on just a 1 minute candle, and I'm going to look for overextensions near the ATR4 on the upper band, or near the lower band on the which is the ATR4 for calls. So upper band would be puts. So the purpose of this strategy is to obviously have stocks that are highly liquid. They have lots of option chains. So if you go to the option chain, you can look like there's many options. And of course, we're going to choose the very most recent. So this would be for SPY. We choose 0 DTE. And we're going to go out of the money. So if we're doing calls, I would probably do... obviously, all of these are expired worthless because it's the end of the day. So let me just show you the strategy I'm going to do. So we're going to do the closest expiration. And I was just, reviewing it. I really like the 1 minute candle. Of course, if you go higher time frames, it's more prominent, like the signal needs more, but we're just trying to catch a short glimpse. Like, even if it's $1 off from SPY, like if, let's say, you catch SPY like right up in here, right? And it goes from 545 to 544. That's totally nice for a 0 DTE, because you got to realize these are expiring the same day. So if you get $1 move, that is massive. So if I go to the option chain, I'm gonna have to do 3rd July. Let's say I do calls, and I do, like I said, I'm gonna do 2 out of the money. So we do 551, and as you can see, if we look at the delta, these are gonna move 9 cents. So if you go and buy it for 13 cents, and this thing moved 9 cents, look at this, 0.13. Like, this isn't gonna blow you guys' mind. 9 cents would be 7 is 20, so we're looking at 0.22. You're making 69%, guys, on $1 move on SPY. Because look at this, that's why, farther out of the money you go, the more riskier it is, but we're trying to be in and out of these plays. So yeah, a lot of people had open interest on this, and yeah, just look at the delta. Every dollar it moves, your premium is going to go up 0.09. So yeah, it's a very, very big gain, guys. Okay, so what we want to do is we're gonna go based on the minute chart. And it looks like it's showing that thing. So we're basing on the minute chart, and if we look at for today's, this is July 2nd, you're gonna look at this. It's a perfect setup, and I love it. Beautiful. We're gonna use the trend channel, which is up in here, trend channel, and as you can see, it's coordinated with our upper band. The upper band is way more important, in my opinion. We have this ATR4, which is this red band. But if we have it with time distance, like right off the bat, we have 9:30, we start the bell. We're touching the EMA 20, which is this light blue band here, which is very important because that is where price is going to go back to in a very short amount of time. So if we look at the EMA 20, we're touching at 9:29. We don't start touching again until 9:51. On this candle here, we're clearly hitting the EMA 20. So if we look at that, we have 9:30 to 9:51. That is about 21 minutes. Anything that don't touch the EMA 20 in 30 minutes is long on a 1 minute chart. So we just skittled that all around, and we touched the upper band here, but we wouldn't take this because we don't have time distance. It's just like 5 minutes of time distance. We want to wait till like, that 20-minute mark. And as you can see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So right around there is when it starts plummeting. But as you can keep seeing is when we hit these upper channels, they are going to go down very fast to the lower trend or to the middle and then jump up fast. But we want to make sure we have, a couple touches of that with time distance. And as you can see right in this area, I would start taking the puts as we get very close to the upper channel. We're at the upper band here, and I would accumulate these puts. These puts are very cheap. Like I said, actually, those were calls I was looking at. Let's do puts right here. If I was going to do it, it's going to be the opposite. So all the highlighted is in the money. So right in here, we would do 2 out of the money. So yeah, this makes more sense. So let's do 2 out of the money, and we're buying it for, let's say, 55 cents. They're going to move 41 cents every dollar. So I'm only paying very small, right? So you're going to control 100 shares, right? So if you want to do 55 to 41, let's say 55, and you add 55, and if it goes up to 41 cents a dollar here, so we'll see what kind of gain you'll be getting just on a $1 move, and that will be 0.96 roughly. So that's insane, right? So if you go up from 0.55 to 0.96, you're making about a 74% gain. So, and that's the name of this game, right? Is to make very fast profit, and you would have got that. You would have very well got that as it went from 5.45 all the way down to 5.44.72. It's roughly a dollar, give or take. I would have took the halfway mark. I would have took 50 to 70 cent region, and I would have been happier than gold on that. So, yeah, that's the purpose, is you want to be in and out, and as you can see, you're out of this trade within about 5 to 10 minutes. You're not holding long. So let's go over NVIDIA. I am doing this raw content. I have not researched any of this on what NVIDIA is going to be like. So I know it's a highly liquid thing. For example, there's no trade this day. So we have lots of tickers to look at. No trade on NVIDIA. Let's go back another day to see if there ever is a trade. Here's a nice trade here, because look right here, we have lots of time distance on the EMA 20. We know we're going to go hit it. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to look for the trend channel. Let's see what kind of channel we're in, see if we can get that bottom bounce. Wow, that's perfect. So we ignored like the first 5 to 10 minutes, so all these get ignored, even if it's hitting the bottom channel or the lower band. So as we go, down here, we get close to the lower band, very close. I would look to start scaling in at this bottom trend as we are getting very close to time distance. I would never buy if we're at this middle trend line. We do need to, if we're not touching the bottom band on the ATR4, which is this setting, and I have all the settings in my Discord to get you the most basic chart setup. If you guys want to see this chart setup, go to the premium Discord. There's a link down below to join my premium Discord, and you can see how to get this all set up, and it's very cheap. To access my day trading, it's $12 a month, and you get swing tradings with it, and it includes everything. So what you can see is you hit the bottom trend line, and what happens is you get this explosive move up to the EMA 20. Very nice move. We go from 119 all the way to 120, and very nice move. And if we go to our option chain, and this one, the most recent is 5 July we choose, we will do calls, and we're going to do 2 out of the money. And as you can see, our premium's going to move 33 cents for every dollar it moves up. So our premium would have went from 103 to 133, and if we do our calculation, you're going to get a decent return. You're going to get about a 29%, and I'm totally happy with 10%, to be honest, guys. So that is a nice, decent return. And if it just keeps going down and you don't nail the exact bottom, guys, it's no worries. You will have to accumulate properly. So that would have been fine. So even if it went down a little lower and hit down here, I am totally fine, and I would accumulate that because I know in a very short amount of time frame we're going to hit the EMA 20. And I want to be out no matter what on the EMA 20. Even if it goes up, I'm totally fine because there is a chance it could go down. In this case, look at the massive gains you would have made if you held it, but we don't know that. We're not trying to be, greedy. So I'm going back some more on NVIDIA. Here's a nice, decent one. Has EMA 20 not hit for some time. I would have not have taken this because the first 5-minute candles mean nothing. I need time distance. I need EMA 20 time distance. And as you can see right in here, we draw our trend. We would have, I don't know if I would have taken that actually. Unless this thing goes out more. Yeah, I don't know if I would have taken that. It would have been a nice gain though. 127 dropped down to 126. A dollar moved down and went down more. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken this one. I might have just for the time distance. I probably would have waited a little more towards the upper band here. Yeah, that one, if you do take, you definitely would have to be prepared just in case it hits the upper band and just be able to scale in. Let's look at another trade, Amazon. I want to look at many of the big liquidity stocks that we can trade and just show you over and over again. So right in here, not really the time distance, maybe. Not really an A+ setup though. Yeah, it's just all right. Let's go over this one right here. This one's interesting. Look at that massive time distance. We hit 12:53 here, and we go back to touch it at 13:28. Anything that don't touch in 30 minutes is really long, so it had to go touch it. So look right in here. So it goes up, dig, 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 dig. And this is a very bullish pattern. As you can see, if it just like magnets to the EMA 5 here and just keeps going up and up and up and up. So we would have taken this trade. Yeah, I don't know if we actually would have taken it. We didn't get a upper trend line touch. So, I mean, this is just like that NVIDIA trade before. We would have only taken it if you were just confident, you know, you're going to get that touch, obviously. But you have to be out no matter what at that EMA 20 because as you can see, what happened is you went up some more. But as you can see, we went from $200 to, you get about your dollar there. Not really an A+ setup there. Let's see if I can find something that gave me an A+ on Amazon. Alrighty. Like I said, I am doing this raw footage. Now that one looks interesting. Oh yeah, that looks interesting. This would have been massive money. Okay, so what we have here is time distance of the EMA 20. We haven't touched it in some time. If we go back here and hover over this candle, it's 15:17, which is about 3:17 Eastern Standard Time, which I'm at. And if we go over here, we touch the EMA 20 at let's say 15:41, so 3:41. You have about 30 minutes of time distance. It has to touch it. Usually 30 minutes is really long. And what happens is we go down really fast on Amazon. And we also get two confirmations. Right here, we have time distance, or three confirmations. We have the time distance. We have the lower band touch, giving us configuration. But more importantly, we're hitting this lower trend line for that move up to the EMA 20. You would have made massive returns. This one went from 193 all the way to 194. And what makes the options really valuable in a short amount of time is when they make these constant moves up. So like if you have constant green like that, your option is going to go up really fast. So if I was looking at this, I would do calls. Once again, 2 out of the money. And I would get this one down here. And your premium is going to increase by 28 cents within $1. So you would have made massive money from 73 cents and you increase it about 30 cents. Yeah, that's massive. So yeah, that's Amazon. I'm going to be looking at Apple. And I'm just going to keep showing you guys ticker and ticker and ticker just because I want everyone to understand the strategy and exactly what I'm looking for. And you got to be fast on your hands. You know, you have to be ready to pull the trigger and get out of your trade the minute you hit the EMA 20. Because once we hit the EMA 20, price can do whatever it wants in a short amount of time frame. It can go down below a little, it can keep going down, or it can shoot up just like this. And then it can go down below, or then it can just gradually consolidate and shoot up like this. We want to look for overreaction types of moves. We want to look for that time distance. When you see this, for example, here is a perfect time distance example. Look at that. We're not hitting the EMA 20 for quite some time. Our last touch was way back in 922. We hit the EMA 20 at 946. So there was about 30 minutes of time distance. Doesn't have to be exact. But as you can see, when we pull the trend up, beautiful. We have all three confirmations. We have the upper band trend, we have the upper band ATR getting touched, and we have time distance. That is a beautiful setup. I would have took Apple puts all day right here. And as you can see, what you want to see is these big trend reversals. When you buy an option and instantly it goes down, that's when the premium increases. You have to deal with theta decay. You're going to deal with theta decay. And what happens is, if you're dealing with that, you want to be right almost instantly, right? So this was a beautiful trade, and it goes down and hits the EMA 20 right down in here. Just beautiful. And if we look at the options, they have lots of options data. We choose the shortest one, so it's a 3-day. We go puts, and we go 2 right here, and these ones would be worth about 530, a little more expensive, but you still lots of money to be made because you're making 93 cents on the delta, so it's going to go up pretty fast. You're making about $1 premium every dollar. So 214, it went all the way down to 213. There's your dollar move, and it even went a little lower if it took that. So that's Apple. Let's see Microsoft. We're going to watch Microsoft. And I'm just going to show you it works time and time again. Right here is invalid. There's no time distance. We currently just nothing in there. This right here is consolidation. Right here is not a setup I would take because let's see the trend channels too, but no, I wouldn't have taken it. It's not enough time distance, guys. So what I do see is this one. Let's see what this one has. Lots of time distance. Let's see what the trend channel looks like. I'm not sure if I would have taken it. So we have time distance. It was like that NVIDIA trade before where it just had time distance, but it didn't meet all the qualifications. We have 1017 all the way to 1042. This would be just like kind of judging it, be like, okay, it has time distance. We know it's going to hit it very fast, but not really the A+ setup. We want to look for A+ setups where it hits the upper band along with the trend channel and along with time distance. Here's another trade that we might have taken. Sorry, got the hiccups. Yeah, perfect. A+ setup. So what we have here is our last touch was back here at 1146. We go back and touch it again at 1221. And what happens is we go up and up and up and up, and we get the confluence of hitting the upper band along with the upper trend channel. And it's okay if it goes like this, and then it goes back and makes a new high. That is totally fine. Do not freak out. We know in a very short amount of time frame, it's going to hit the EMA 20. It has to. It will. And it has to, when it's farther out like this, it's going to hit it. So what happens is, we'll buy these, and we'll accumulate it up in here too. It just means a little more contracts. And as you can see, we went well below where we first started accumulating, up in here, and it goes plummeting down. So right here, we have a 454 to a 453. You get about your dollar gain. And it doesn't have to be a perfect dollar. Your premium is going to go up fast. If we do the put sides, as you can see right here, all in the money. So 455, you're buying these for 72 cents. And you're getting a delta of 22. So, buy it for 65 and it increases to, 22 cents. And obviously you're going to accumulate these. You're never just going to go one position. Decent gain. But still, it's still a good gain, right? Microsoft didn't really have as much of a delta as the other ones. All right, but that's about it, guys. The last one I'm just going to do is QQ. I can keep going. Netflix, Meta. Actually, let me go over Tesla as this is why I did make this mistake today, and this is why we have to do based on the 1 minute EMA. So I knew this was looking like a decent trade. As you can see right in here, we hit the EMA 20, and look at this time distance. To me, it was looking like a decent trade. We had a big gap up. Right in here, we just started gapping up, and we just kept going up and up and up and up. It made sense to do puts for a correct reversion to the mean. Does it mean it has to just go plummeting down? It doesn't matter. But as you can see, right in here is a perfect area to take gains. So I got stuck somewhere in here, but I'm going to see this was and show you guys how beautiful this was. As you can see, right in here, let me do the. All right, so right here we had the trend channel. We go up here. We don't take the first 5 to 10. We want to make sure we have an A plus setup. So we hit the trend channel up in there with the upper band. And look at this. To a T, you come plummeting down to the EMA 20. So very easy game. And I got a little carried away. And I think right in here, I decided to do... Where was the trade I decided? I decided to do a trade like right up in here. And then I didn't take the gain on the EMA 20. As you can see... when price was this Tesla? Yeah. No, okay, this is a different time frame. Yeah. So I decided to take something over here. That's what I remember. So as you can see, price just kept it went up for a bit. And there was massive time distance right here for the EMA 20. So it met the system. But I did not take my gains right up in here. This right here, I really should have took the gains. Actually, hold up. I am mishapping it. No, I was right, guys. My bad. Right in here, I didn't take the gains because I remember it happened so fast. Yeah, it was right here, guys. So anyone in my Discord and you did Tesla puts today with me, this is why it's so crucial to take the gains, because the minute it hits the EMA 20, it can very well go up. As you can see here, hits the EMA 20, goes up. Hits the EMA 20, goes up. But these massive reversions to the mean can make massive money. And so, this was just a nice area to make that time distance reward. And as you can see, this one had many opportunities. If we look at right here, we have time distance, and then we shoot back down to that EMA 20. It could have been a very nice one. I was looking at this one. This was very interesting right in here. Towards the end of the day, as you can see, we have the time distance of the EMA 20. We hit the upper band here. You would wait a little bit, in my opinion. You could start accumulating there, but as you see, as time goes, I would definitely look and get some in here. And then, as you can see, we hit the EMA 20, and you could make massive money, and it keeps going down. But we're not trying to make the gains on this. We're trying to just make on the EMA 20. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I am only doing the 1 minute. Yes, we can look at the 1 hour on Tesla and be like, longer term or medium term, it should go down. Because if you look at the hour, we are well up in here. We hit the EMA 5, just like for a daily. You can get a bounce effect and it goes up. But we don't want to base it on the longer term. We're really just trying to get in and out. Use the 1 minute channels. And if you do 0 DTEs, or the closest one, you have opportunity to out of the money. You can make really fast money with this strat. And that's all I'm trying to do. You don't want to put massive money into these. You don't have to, right? So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, I am going to be alerting these exact plays that I find with the exact system that I showed you and all that. And if you guys want to join, hit the link down below into the premium Discord. Or down below in the YouTube comments, it'll be pinned and it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. And when you hit that link, it'll take you to this free chat landing page. And all you have to do is go over to the server shop and click the Day and Swing Trading Plus. It's $12 a month, and you will have access to all my education, my alerts if you want to take them, and everything. And what happens is when you subscribe to the Day and Swing Trading Plus, it'll take you to this day trade chat and then day trade alerts. And the day trade alerts will look like this. I'll try to tell you guys exactly what I'm looking at, but do keep in mind it's going to be the 2 out of the money lease expiration, but I'll try to put a little screenshot just to make sure we're all on the same page. And yeah, I think it's a great thing. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But I think, honestly, after much backtest, the 1 minute day trading strategy is honestly the best, because you're just trying to... Nobody likes waiting a long time. If you're very impatient, this is a nice strategy because you can be in and out of these trades, right? And that's really what we're trying to do here. Actually, I showed you guys the wrong chart. Let me go over... That's why I was so confused. I was looking at this time frame. All right, let me show you one more example, guys, before we head on out. Here was the example today. We have Tesla that went all the way up, and as you can see, we ignore always the first couple candles and the first trend line touch, and we go to the second trend line touch. Right in here, would have been honestly massive gains. I got a little impatient, and that was my fault, and I took probably... I don't know, right up in here, but it should have been right up in there. And you're not going to get the exact top, but as you can see, when you hit close to the EMA 20, what happens is you tend to have that bounce effect, and that's really what we have. Big massive move down, and then you bounce up. And then right in here, there was no trade unless you wanted to do just a time distance strategy, and then it comes tumbling down, and could have made, you know, pretty decent money from the highs of 231 to 227. But yeah, you know, nothing is perfect in trading, guys. If you lost money, and day trading is extremely hard, but I know this strategy works. I know it has a lot of potential. It makes sense, and I think anybody can do it. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, I'm telling you, I'm going to work my butt off to be very transparent. I am thinking about going to the supporter hangout, which is the voice channel, just to, like, you know, it's harder to text. Maybe I can voice it out and be like, hey guys, we're hitting the EMA 20. The premiums are going to, you know, fluctuate. You know, a dollar is the delta. You know, delta moves every dollar. So we need to look to be taking our gains. And because you don't want to be stuck into this scenario where it hits the EMA 20 and then just goes back up. And we want to just be conservative, right? And you can make massive money on 0 DTEs if you get the movements, you know, right. That's all we're trying to do, is get short-term movements. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the 1-minute day trading strategy with options, and I think you guys are going to really love it. It's honestly best for small accounts, because let's just say you don't have a lot of money and you want to try to grow 500 to a 2,000. I think this strategy can definitely do it. As you can see, when I was doing the percentage gain calculator, some of these trades were like 30%, 50%, 60%, and within minutes, which is what blows your mind. You just got to be on your computer or on your phone and be ready to sell out when it goes up, because it can go up fast and can go down fast. So I hope you do decide to join the premium Discord. Like I said, head over to server shop, hit Day and Swing Trading Plus for $12 a month, and you're going to get access to everything, swing trades and day trades, and I think you guys are going to love it. All right, guys, sorry for the long video. There was a lot to talk about. Mainly, I wanted to show a lot of examples. It does work, and you can do it for yourself. If it's not an A+ trade, I am not going to take it. It's totally fine if I miss the move. So I hope you guys are doing well, and stay blessed, stay humbled. Don't beat yourself up if you lost money, guys. It's part of trading, and the best people are the ones that come immune to it. They're good losers, and they get back up, and they take another trade. Because you got to get back up. If you just stay, be like, man, I lost $500, I lost $1,000, I'll never get it back, then you probably won't, and you're just gonna keep beating yourself up for it. Try this strategy. I want you guys to all know it, so you know exactly how I'm doing it. If you want to get your setup, like all this set up, obviously, if you join my Discord, I have an education video to get all this set up, and I will look forward to seeing you guys in there. All right, peace out, happy trading, and best of luck to everyone.